I am so glad you clicked on this video. I don't even know what I'm going to say right now. Don't know if I'm going to include the clips of me playing around with this, but I have a new mic that I wanted to go ahead and test out. I bought this with the purpose of being able to use it from both my camera and my phone. I'm trying to do a little bit more of short form content. Short form content intimidates me a little bit more, but I'm trying. I normally have this gigantic little puffball that I'm actually really obsessed with. I love this mic and it's such good quality for like the price that I bought it at. However, it kind of gets in the way sometimes, and then sometimes it's a little hard to be discreet with my camera. I love my camera. Point is, I purchased new toys for the purpose of content creation, and I'm excited. I wanted to test them out. I wanted to be more consistent with posting, but it kind of gets a little hard because I like to just vlog for like an extended amount of time, and then I like to take the week to like sit down after work and dedicate a few hours to editing. And editing takes me a really long time because I actually like doing it. All of that to say is that I know that I've only have been posting like once a month, but I hope that it is seen as quality over quantity, if that makes sense. So anyway, but I am trying to post out more like short form content because that's a lot easier to film, kind of, and easier to edit and everything, especially when they're shorter videos. I honestly have only been doing short form content for the purpose of being able to like grow my YouTube channel specifically. If you see my short form content, feel free to pass people my way. Anyway, also, I need to get out the way the fact that my under eyes are swollen as hell. Let's start there. So I'm going to insert some videos of me getting under eye injections. Yeah. So very plausible that you'll be bruised here.
Oh, fuck. A little spicy.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
And you can say you did it. Mm-hmm. Basically what it's called PRF. I forget what the F stands for with PRF because there's PRP, but PRF stands for platelet-rich fibrin. And essentially it's you get your blood drawn, they spin it down, and in the plasma that you get from spinning your blood down, it sits at the top of your blood, and it's kind of like a yellow content, and that is your plasma rich platelets. It's like a liquid form. It's not like thick or anything, but essentially it has a lot of healing properties, and so you put that into your under eyes. It's more known to be put under your eyes, but you can also use it for scarring or discoloration and things like that. I initially did it for my scar. The injector was like, we get too much PRF back for you to just do it in that one tiny area. After talking with her for a little bit, I was like, you know what, just put the numbing cream under my eyes. Don't let me change my mind. Like, I'm already here. It's fine. I have a lot of hollowness. I'll kind of put some pictures that I took before the injections, and I just have a lot of hollowness, kind of. It's not like super sunken in, but it's enough to kind of notice with the discoloration that I have. I do drink a lot of water. I drink at least 70 ounces a day that I recently have kept up with since December. I get at least 7 to 8 hours, sometimes even 9 on the weekends of sleep. I do a lot of like under eye color corrections. I also do a bunch of under eye creams to help with discoloration or to help with brightness or anything like that. And nothing has ever changed. It could also just be genetics. So, and I literally got this done this morning, and it was really swollen and like insane looking right after I finished. A lot of the swelling has gone down immensely. So you'll also get to see my journey with my under eye injections. PRF is also something that doesn't last forever. So because it's my own cells essentially and my own stuff going back into my eyes, along with, yes, it having a lot of healing properties, it doesn't last super long for like aesthetic purposes. So it is something that you kind of have to do in sessions. So I'm going to do another session next month and then another session after that. So for 3-ish months, if you could include this one. Yeah. And we're also going to continue to do it for my scar. All of that to say is that my eyes are going to be pretty puffy probably today and tomorrow, but hopefully by like Monday, it'll look pretty good. Anyway, 8 minutes. What the hell have I been talking about? I don't know. I'm going to do a weekend vlog. A weekend in my life, if you will. Today's Thursday evening, and so I just thought, why not start recording today? We are also supposed to have a pretty nasty, like, thunderstorm, hailing, raining, all kinds of those things this weekend. So I don't think we'll be doing too many outdoor activities. I've been doing a ton of reading, a ton of reading. If you maybe have seen like my story graph or my Goodreads, I have read since January. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even counted, but I've been reading at least like 2 to 3 books a weekend. I'm going to lay down and I'm going to read. I am currently reading Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. So good. And this is actually my first S.A. Cosby read. And then I actually have another S.A. Cosby book that I rented from the library. I'm excited. I am 61% of the way through with this one. Hello. Camera's not all the way charged, so I'm probably not going to film everything that we do today with the camera, but I will try. We just got ready. We're going to go and have some lunch/dinner. What time is it? Okay, it's 3. So we're gonna go have lunch, and then we are going to go to a bookstore, a used bookstore, and I'm excited. And then after that, we'll probably come home and then just kind of maybe unwind and chill for the rest of the evening. And I have my bag of books that I'm planning on donating to the bookstore, so we're gonna go eat. We just finished eating. I am full. I am stuffed. Just got to the bookstore. I have my bag of books that I'm going to try and donate. I'm going to go ahead and try and take the camera, and I'm going to have Mateo kind of get some B-roll of me in this bookstore.
That scared me. Alright guys, we're gonna take in a visit to my favorite part. Poetry. Oh, it's not even poetry, it's this one. Alright. Pecan pie. Pecan pie. Why do I lie? Am I insecure? Cure for cancer. In another life, I was a dancer.
They have Lolita. This is like the original, I think one of the original covers. I also don't know why I'm whispering. I don't technically have to whisper. It's just so quiet in this store. Aware of who Michael Crichton is. He is the author for Jurassic Park. I think this is supposed to be science fiction, but I'm not really sure. I'm still playing around with this mic, so if the audio quality is kind of bad, I'll probably just stick to using my other mic, my little fluffy furball mic. We are back. I wanted to give you a little bit of a haul. So this is my bag of books, and these are the ones that I ended up getting. The first book is One by One by Frida McFadden, and I'm not gonna lie, which I actually need to check. I have a feeling that I think I already own this one. Okay, no, I don't. I thought I did, but I do not. I want to collect Frida McFadden's books. I only have 4. So I've think I'm just going to maybe collect them if I find them like at used bookstores or anything like that. They're not really expensive books to begin with, knowing that I've read them. I have read this one as well. So, and then the next one I saw was Homegoing. I actually had never heard about this book. I'd never heard of it. I haven't really seen any videos or anyone talking about this one. I have a tendency to look up ratings and reviews on Goodreads for books like in the store, but I didn't want to do that with this one. I kind of just wanted to take it home and see for myself without maybe going into it. So going into it a little bit blind without anyone's opinions to maybe taint it. I don't know too much about it, and I think that's what like entices me to want to read it. So I brought it home. All right, and then this is actually one that I have seen some people talk about, and it's called We Live Here Now. I think it's about a couple who end up purchasing a home, and essentially it sounds like a haunted house kind of vibe, and I've kind of come to really enjoy haunted house reads, like themed horror books. They seem kind of comforting to me. I think I love me a good like haunted house. Now they don't spook me or scare me too much, but comforting is just the word that comes to a haunted house book. Okay, and then the last book that I found was Alice Feeney's Beautiful Ugly. This one I have seen some like reviews here and there. Now, one thing about me is I love me an Alice Feeney read. Alice Feeney, Frida McFadden, and Janina Burrows have become some mystery comfort authors. I think that's the best way that I can see it. Also, I kind of love the cover for this book. I brought home a total of 4 books. I'm excited. I have my coffee table right now set up to do my nails really quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and take some time to do my nails really quickly. I haven't decided what color, style, if anything. I actually bought a nail stamping gel kit because I saw a YouTuber that does her nails and she uses stamps pretty frequently and they just look so cute. And I thought, why not? So I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna try it out. Actually, going to leave the stuff on the coffee table because tomorrow I'm gonna do my sister's nails. And then I actually remember that I actually have plans on Sunday. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on a show, watch while I do my nails. I'll turn this back on and I'll show you what my nails look like when I'm done. I finished my nails. It is a lot later than I wanted it to be. I was supposed to only paint my nails one color and I was going to do butter yellow, but then I convinced myself that that needed to be an April color. And then I tried to do little cherries and they're just not the cutest, but it is what it is. And you don't even want to see the cherries on my right hand because I'm not even going to show you. They're ugly. If you see them some point in this video, don't say anything. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put up my new books. I really do want to read, so I have 3 library books here that I do plan on reading. I wanted to try at least dipping into one this weekend. And then these are just other books that I've purchased that I've been wanting to read recently. If I'm not in the mood to read one of these, I will literally just find something else I'm in the mood to read. Let's do this. I also just wanted to show off my little TBR cards. These are also books that I just couldn't fit on my actual shelf. I have a pile of books here that I plan on donating. Some I'm going to donate to the library, and then there are also some other ones that I'm going to put in the little library that is down the street from our house. I've decided that since it's too late for me, I'm going to finish Razorblade Tears. And then I'm going to start Lakewood. And I'm really excited about Lakewood. I heard a little bit of mixed reviews. Also, whenever I was looking through this book in the parking lot from the library, we found a 2-year-old McDonald's receipt in here. I'm assuming somebody was using it as a bookmark, but it was like a McDonald's receipt from 2024, I think. And I was like, but that kind of also makes me kind of sad because I'm like, so has no one borrowed this book in 2 years? Or maybe someone borrowed it and then just never opened it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read for as long as I can read. I just showered. I just did my skincare, and sorry, I didn't show that. Brushed my teeth and everything. So now I'm going to do some eye patches under my eyes. I feel like my eyes look a little bit better. They're a little swollen still, and there's still some discoloration a little bit. Yeah, there's still like this kind of swollenness. So today we're gonna go to this library that's not, and then we were gonna go out to eat or get something to eat, but we might change plans and just maybe hang out at home today and then maybe do something tomorrow. I'm just gonna finish doing this and then I'm going to set up the living room to do my sister's nails. She is bringing coffee and like a little, she's going to Lala and I'm so excited. I got a banana latte. It sounds so good. And then some avocado toast. Their avocado toast is so freaking good. Oh, that almost went down the drain. That scared the hell out of me. I haven't worn these yet. They're like gold bowl studs. I'm gonna put the chair and like set up the living room really quickly. Going to wait for her to get here with coffee and an avocado toast, and I'm so excited. And then I don't really know what we're gonna watch yet to put in the background. I started rewatching The Secret Life of American Teenager, and it's such a terrible but comforting show, so I might play that. So I don't know. Wow, my hair looks a mess. And I look dead. My sister just left. Mateo and I are trying to figure out what we want for dinner. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna get for dinner, but I think in the meantime, I'm gonna try and finish my book. I thought I could finish Razorblade Tears last night, but I ended up falling asleep like at 11 and I couldn't finish it. So I think I literally have like less than an hour left. So, I'm excited. I'm in bed now. I need to finish my bottle of water. Because it is that serious. This was good as hell, and I'm afraid that I'm going to try and buy it again. Lala is a little pricey, but it's honestly so good. That was the banana cloud latte, and it's just banana cold foam, but it's, you can like, it tastes like an actual banana. That was so delicious. That was so good. I might have a new hyperfixation, I'm not sure. Anyway, Matt went to go pick up some food for us. We were going to try and cook something, but it's a little bit late already in the day to like try to thaw something out, especially chicken. Since I didn't do my walk yesterday, I'm for sure gonna do my walk today. Ain't no ifs, ands about it. I have to. I'm going to finish, finally, Razorblade Tears and whatever. It's also been storming on and off today, which has been magnificent, and it's been so lovely. And then tomorrow is our cousin date day. It's going to be me, my sister, my two cousins, my niece, and then one of my cousins has two girls, so it's going to be like a little cousin girl date, and I'm so excited. Tomorrow is also Women's Day, which is why we also wanted to get together and do that. We read, hold on, I gave it a 5-star. It was my first nonfiction for this year. Tias and Primas on knowing and loving the women who raise us. And it was really good and I loved it. And we all read this book. So right now it started to rain a little bit and I can hear it pitter patter. It's just been raining on and off today and it's such a beautiful, beautiful day. I finished Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby and it was really good. I've already put in my review. I wanted to go ahead and jump into Lakewood, but I can't rent the audio on Hoopla yet. It's doing that thing where it basically says like the amount of rentals for the day has already been met on the app, so I can't rent anything until after midnight. So I wanted to read this, but I can't read this until later tonight. So I'm going to try and stay up a little bit longer tonight. So I'm probably gonna have a little energy drink later. In the meantime, I did want to start another book, and I'm thinking of starting the book for my book club at work, which is The 5-Year Lie by Serena Bowen. So I'm gonna read for about another hour and then I'll get up and I'll do my walk for the evening. Shrek! Oh, I want Shrek, I want Don, I want all of them. The way that I need those in my life is not even a joke. I have it at 1.2 speed. I have my little 3-weight weights that I'm probably gonna use to walk like a señora. I'm probably gonna walk on like 2 speed for a while, go up to like 2.6. I have my 2 drinks, hydration, energy slash fun. And so I took a shower really quickly, I did my skincare, and then I kind of hyper-focused on cleaning underneath our sinks because for a while I have been wanting to kind of declutter them and rearrange everything that we have in there. I'm just gonna show you what the inside, like underneath my sink looks like now. Like pristine. I guess it doesn't really mean anything to you because you didn't see what it looked like before. So another reason why I also wanted to clean underneath my sink is because Mateo had seen or saw that there was a wax kit on sale. So I thought I would play with it and test it out. I have an idea of what I want to wear today, but I'm not sure because I think the highest today is going to be like 72, which is great. But I was thinking about wearing like this jean skirt that I purchased a couple weeks back with a like bodysuit tank top, but I don't want to be so bien friolenta, so like I get really cold easily. Happy Women's Day. Here's to all the girly pops. I'm going to change and see if I have time to do my hair, but I don't think I do. I don't have time to do my hair because I have to leave now. I ended up finding a different color bodysuit, so the one I was going to choose was white, but I found this one instead, and this is, I can't show you the full outfit, but this is kind of what I'm going with. I have these earrings. Look how cute they are. Aren't they so cute? I'm gonna go ahead and put on some deodorant. And then I'm gonna spritz myself. This is kind of more of a like evening sense, but it's fine. Okay, I think I'm ready. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the car. a.m. I thought the time change was going to happen tonight, but it apparently happened last night. Instead of having 2 a.m., we jumped from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. We have officially begun the spring forward time where we are now going to have longer days. I'm not a fan of that. I tend to thrive during winter, dark nights, dark evenings, dark mornings. And then especially here in Texas, our summers last long and our summers go up to the third, like the 3-digit numbers. I wanted to show you a little bit of my haul that I did. We were all talking about maybe considering doing like a forever bracelet type things, but they're pretty pricey. They can go up to like about $100, sometimes even more. This last check, I set aside $100 for that, but once we finished having lunch and everything, we all kind of just decided against it because we were like, yeah, it's pretty pricey. So in my head, I was like, well, I already have that money to spend. So instead, I spent it at bookstores. The first thing is I got The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields. The premise, honestly, of it just seemed enticing to me. The Honey Witch is cursed to never find true love, but when she meets a young woman who doesn't believe in magic, she dares to hope for more with an offer to, I feel like I feel so stupid when I'm reading out loud because like my brain is reading faster than my mouth and I feel like I read slow, but in my head I'm whatever. So I think she essentially becomes the new Honey Witch, but she also has to accept that she's just never gonna find true love. So it gave me a little bit of like practical magic vibes. I love it. And also, are you kidding me? The cover to this is beautiful. And then along with that, I got this bookmark. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Look how sexy and adorable this is. If I don't end up buying a book or anything from this bookstore, I always at least leave with a bookmark because I have super adorable bookmarks. And then they sell House of Jupiter merchandise, and me and my sister saw this and we fell in love with it. I was considering buying it. It didn't have a price on it. It says House of Jupiter. It didn't have a price on it, so I thought it was gonna be like 40 something dollars. 30. No, not even. It was like 28. I don't own a Kindle case like this yet, so I'm super excited. This like one piece of hair is like making me so angry. The other bookstore that we went to, I ended up getting 2 books. I was going to get 3, but I put 1 back. So at the other bookstore, I saw this one. This is another book that I haven't really seen a lot about or anything. So look at like the parts, like how they're separated. How nice. What Kind of Mother? Basically, what I got from the premise of it is a mother. She is forced to return to her hometown, and she basically ends up doing palm readings for kind of a living for a while, and she ends up running into, I believe, someone that she dated in high school or that she used to see in high school, and he also had an infant son, Skylar, who went missing 5 years ago, and everyone in the town thinks that Skylar is dead. So she ends up doing a palm reading on him, and it says on here, she's haunted by the strange and disturbing visions that suggest otherwise. So she ends up basically following the thread of the visions, and she discovers terrifying nightmare awaiting at the center of the labyrinth and is coming for everyone she holds dear. And I also really like the cover. It looks like a grave. And then the next one is actually a book that my cousin, she was like, I always gravitate towards like mysteries, thrillers, and she's like, but I wanted to try something different, and she saw this book, and I was like, I wasn't aware that that book was here, and I need a copy for myself. So we're actually going to buddy read it. So she's like, let me know when you read it so that I can read it with you. This was on my TBR and I am so freaking excited. It's such a beautiful cover. This is I, Medusa by Ayana Gray. It's Medusa's story, but it's told in the perspective of her as a child or as her growing up, so before she became Medusa. So I always love reading kind of like the different versions of her story as well. These things. So I did this, and then I had like these black little heart hook things, and then I just used the charm. I'm gonna sit and read. I've already started Lakewood. I started Lakewood yesterday, and it's so good. I'm gonna sit down for a little bit until I have to go on my little walk, and then I'm going to continue reading this really quickly. It is hours later. I have done my walk. I did a little bit over 2 miles and it took me almost about an hour, like 55 minutes. I just wanted to go ahead and close this video off here. I wanted to thank you for clicking on today's video and hanging out with me this weekend. We had a pretty eventful and full weekend today, or this weekend. Good night, good evening, good morning if you're watching this during the day, and I will talk to you in the next one.